I have become you to you, so that I could say I, so that I could say them, so that I could leave you, when it's you who say to me, you are in many places, and I am only here with you. We got 500 miles to drive, 2 packs of smokes, a full tank of gas. It's dark and I'm wearing sunglasses. Malt liquor. Cap in the pocket, people. Don't leave trash in nature. Ever. If there's a way to hike beer into the backcountry without shaking it up, I don't know it. Welcome to Earl's Bar. Everybody drinks for free. Of course, it's bring your own. Oh man. It's too cold. I should have let it warm up. So hard to drink a 40 when it's freezing cold. Let's make it harder and talk. I was at the city. I was at YouTube the City, and I was listening to some people talking before I came out to the country, out to the YouTube drinking community village. And I heard Lampshade talking about, what up Lampshade? I heard Lampshade talking about how to explain. People ask you questions. Do you really, how much do you explain to people, especially if they've got the wrong assumption? Malt liquor. Whoa, man, it tastes so good, I want to cry. I promised myself I wouldn't cry for this one, but oh man, I love freedom so much. Mickey's taste like freedom. Rugby, and Lampshade. Sometimes people try to talk to me. It doesn't happen very often. There's only certain people that can do it. And it has an awful lot to do with how I answer questions. I like people to unfold like a fantastic novel, like a novel that will never be finished being written. So why would I try to hurry it? Why would I try to rush to the action scenes? Why would I try to dwell here or there when I should just let it flow out before me? So sometimes when someone asks me a question, I'm like, what, am I a magazine? You just want to like flip straight to sports and fitness? It expires October of this year. I think I'll be done with it before October, but I'm not sure. So how do I answer a question? Gosh, let's get to it. Let's get to it as fast as possible. How do I answer questions? So good. If I can, I try to have people answer their own question for me. They might say something like, oh, so where have you been? I'm like, oh, university. Oh, university, what are you studying? Theater. Theater? Oh man, I remember when you were in Annie, you were so good. I was good, wasn't I? The sun will come out tomorrow, bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be malt liquor. An actor, if he forgets his line, can spontaneously make up a line, and people can't tell it's changed. It was so inspired. I do write the songs that make the whole world sing. I write the songs. I might say it's more than Annie. It's beyond Annie. You know, like kind of like the motivations, like the what, like it's not like really what's behind it, but like they might say the whole foundation of art itself. And I'm like, well, the foundation, but you know, what's underneath it? Like our whole culture and a reflection of who we are as human beings, except put on a stage with a light cast down upon it, so we're not really looking at what's happening there and listening to little orphan girls sing, but really we're looking into our own hearts. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm learning. Wow. Yeah, you got it right. That's exactly right. I feel a delicious song, an anthem, being played right now in my belly. Crescendos. Every instrument known to man, and a few that have only been imagined by Zappa himself, Frank Zappa. Instruments that weren't meant to be played by human beings. But each one is an anthem of freedom that reflects the delicious taste. Is this a good way to explain? You might ask yourself, or maybe me. Don't ask me. Because here's what it leads to. When someone asks you a question, what you really try to do is kind of sift your answer through the filter of their own mind. Whatever's in their head will actually be your answer. They'll think you answered that, even though really it was them speaking. They'll think that what they did was just understand you. You had trouble telling them. We've reached the bottom of the label. This is where the swill, all the malt, all the deliciousness concentrates. It's the best part. So, if your answers really filter through the person you're speaking with, and they come to remember not what you said, but what they thought and felt. When someone says, hey, I saw you talking to Earl earlier, how's he doing? What might come out of their mouth might have nothing to do with reality, but it'll be repeated to other folks. Other folks will then perceive it and think, I don't think they got it quite right, but they probably meant something like this. So it's a mirror image of a mirror image reflected upon a pond of water that someone's skipping a rock across, and that rock is their consciousness. Oh my God, it's so cold. And so you'll hear back. You'll hear back things you can't believe. And part of you will want to say, oh no, wait, I think they got it wrong. But if you're like me, you'll say, that is exactly right. I do run a university that teaches nothing but Annie songs. I mean, it must be true. I mean, you didn't hear it from me first. See you in the tubes.